Alrighty, I'm gonna try to narrate what I'm doing here. So I just dropped the files in and I'm gonna go straight to color. So here I do the auto white balance and then I bring my gain up, which is all the bright colors up. I bring up the mid-tones a little bit and the lower tones, dark tones down. Here I'm changing the temperature a little bit because it looked a little bit unnatural to me. It looked a little bit red. So then I made some minor adjustments. That's before and after. And that white section right in there, that's a good thing to have that white section. That means where my body is, that's white. I made sure that my FX panel was turned on and I did the dialogue processor and clicked on male. Here I do proxy mode and go to quarter resolution. This makes it so that I can scrub through quickly and easily without it skipping in the video. Here I'm working with my audio. It's up to you how you do that, what sounds best for you. I cut that first section up and put it right at the beginning. And there I'm making sure that that transition is in the right spot. Same thing here. I'm going to the second announcement, get right to the end, cut it, and put that in with a transition. If you see me zooming in and out in the timeline, the shortcut for that is Command and minus and Command plus. So that'll let you zoom in and zoom out of the timeline. So that is all 4 clips in there. I'm working on this last one here. And so it's going to slow down here a little bit. So we're going to pull these over. And here, there's actually a little bit too much space in that section right there. So you're going to see me move this over so that right whenever I say in the announcement video, at this time we are going to start our worship service, right there is when that should cut out. And then the transition at the end. So next I'm going to work on when my audio zooms or gets louder and softer. I messed up the audio portion here a couple times. So what's going to happen is I just paused the video, but what's going to happen is what I like to do is right as I'm finishing my last sentence, increase the audio a little bit to kind of bring the audio back up to whenever I'm done speaking, up to around -10 decibels on the range here. It's actually not going to be showing up here, but and so I went from I think a 20 to -14 on the audio side to just bring up the volume towards the end of the announcement video, and then it'll go back down to -100 here in a second. So I kind of do 2 stoppers, so from -14 to -47, and then I drop it off to 100 really quickly after that. So here I'm just deleting the last part. That's just all the junk video that doesn't do anything. And here's where I'm going to make the adjustments to make it look pretty. So this is once again 100% to your discretion. I don't like to move it a ton, but every once in a while, give it some movement. You don't want that movement, that sliding movement, to be super fast. So I think I kind of mess up here a little bit on the zooming in and out, so I started all over. Once again, I punch in here because I'm saying free food. And so after I do say free food, I punch in and then I punch back out to give it a little bit more of a humor level there. Then this one, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit and just give it, instead of punching in and out, I'm just going to zoom and have it slide the whole way through through the announcement on this one to the very end. And then I'm going to move that over. And then this is the last one. The last one, honestly, most of the time I don't do anything. I just make it so that there's no black bars on the top or bottom. And here is the delivery. So you're going to change the title, the file name. You're going to make sure that that's on in and out range. My cursor was already at where the audio dropped off. And so all I had to do was hit O on my keyboard, and it puts the end marking right where you see this playhead here. And so hit O, and then I hit add to render queue, which pulls it over to the side here. And then I hit start render.